In today's video, we are going to be upgrading our coffee experience. So let's get on with it. Roll titles! Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if it's not. Now yes, we're going to give our coffee experience at home a massive upgrade, and that's with this. Now it's so big, I'm having to stand up to do the unboxing, and I literally can't get my camera any higher up to get the whole box in, but you get the idea. So this is the Sage Barista Touch Impress, and we've got it in the black truffle. It does come in a range of different finishes. I'll show those on the screen now. So it also comes in brushed stainless steel, sea salt and black stainless steel. Now this is one of the top models that Sage actually offer. There's the Oracle range above it, which is like their god tier, super expensive one, but this is pretty expensive. This will cost you around about £1,200, which is a lot of money. If you like your coffee, like we do in this house, I think it's worth it. Let's have a little look more at the box. So let me just try and move that. There we go, so you can see the coffee machine a little bit more. It has got touch screen controls, and basically it guides you through the coffee making process, and it also allows you to pre-program in drinks that are custom to your liking. So you can sort of choose the strength, the frothiness of the milk, the temperature of the milk, and you can set it all in the machine, press a button, and it will remember all your settings. So you get the same sort of coffee every time. Well, that's the theory anyway. Right, let's spin the box around and we can have a look at the back, and that's got some of the other features on it. So what does it say here? It says step-by-step barista guidance. So as well as sort of selecting your drink on the screen will guide you through the whole coffee making process and be telling you what you should be doing and what exactly is going on. So yeah, that's pretty good. And it has got the Impress puck system, which applies 10 kilograms of force onto the coffee into the filter to get it all smooshed down really nicely. It says here that it's got the proprietary thermojet heating system with a 3-second heat up time. So that is super quick. And the grinding element is a Baratza with European precision burrs and hardened steel conical burrs with 30 grind settings. So you can really rein in your grind. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't know too much about this. I'm just a sort of regular person who likes making a cup of coffee. We do have quite a nice coffee machine at the moment, but this sort of takes it to the next level. So it's got the auto milk, hands-free milk texturing, and it can make your milk between a 45 to 75 degrees Celsius temperature range. It has 8 microfoam levels and a cool touch steam wand with auto purge. So even if you accidentally touch the wand, it's nice and cool. It's not all hot. And it also has alternative milk settings for dairy, almond, oat and soy. Perfect, because I like an oat milk latte. Right, now I'm going to attempt to take everything out of the box. I don't know how well that's going to work on this table. We'll just have to see. But it's very big. That's what she said. So we've got our filtery guy, and obviously coffee goes into this and drips out of here. Very nice. Got a water filter. That is going to be very much needed because we live in a really hard water area. There's lots of limescale in the water. I do have a filter and always put filtered water into the coffee machine, but this sort of gives a belt and braces approach. Got some descaler for keeping it nice and clean. So we've got some instruction manuals. Now normally I will comically throw these away, but I think we're going to need them. So yeah, this is our water filter guy. This thing, right, okay. Need that. Pop that out and pop these in maybe. Oh, I think this is to do, you change the filter based on the freshness of the beans. So if the beans were roasted between 1 and 30 days ago, you use these filters, and if they were roasted longer than 30 days ago, you use these filters, I think. There is a lot to learn, and we're going to learn it together. And oh, it's very kind. They've given us a shoehorn. No, this isn't a shoehorn. I need to pull this out. I won't be able to do it on camera because it will just cover it up. So back in a moment. Okay, so it's out of the box, and tucked in the box was our little milk jug. And then also within the box was the bean hopper. And it's sort of just covered in this plastic bag. Okay, so the power cable is captive, so there's no actual plug or anything like that, but you can adjust the length of the cable by pushing it into the bottom of the machine. And it's got a UK plug on it with probably a 13 amp fuse. So this is obviously where the water goes. Fill that up, and I assume the filter sits inside here. So there's really not much to the machine. It is all controlled via the touchscreen with the power button here. So we've got the knob on the side here that adjusts the grind. You've got the arm here that applies the pressure to squish down your coffee into the filter and makes those nice little pucks. And then once the filter is full of coffee, it clicks into here and has hot water pass through it. And yeah, this is our milk wand. And it's really good that it purges the milk at the end. So once the milk jug is out of the way, I think you just pop it down like that, and it just spits out a load of hot water and milk to keep the tip clean. So this is our drip tray. And look, it's got a little toolbox at the back. Nice. So what have we got tucked away in here then? That's smart. Okay, so the espresso cleaner. So we've got some cleaning tablets here. And I think this is a testing stick to see how much limescale and hardness there is in your water. This is a razor. I think this is for taking the top. Yes, wow. If you've filled up your filter with lots of coffee, you can use the razor to scrape it off. And then we've got a cleaning brush, and this guy here. Maybe it's some sort of nozzle cleaner. It's got a little sharp guy on the tip there. I just like that there's a little place that you can tidy everything away to, and it hooks on top of there, and you can push it back in. And then we've got our water reservoir. I see. So you can fill it up with water, close it, nice. So you put that on there. Lock it into place. Lovely stuff. I guess maybe we should take it downstairs and put it in situ and make some coffee. So yeah, let's do that. Well, there it is on the kitchen side. It is gorgeous. I'm really pleased with it, and I really like the black finish. We were pondering like the stainless steel, but I really like the black. Yeah, it looks very classy. And I've also attached the sort of plastic guard that goes at the front here. You don't have to attach it, but apparently it just stops scratches and things. So yeah, why not? So before we use it, we've got to do a little bit of prep with the water filter. So I've got a jug of water here, and we need to put the filter in it for 5 minutes. And also the filters have got a little date on them. So you can say that you put it in on the 5th month and it needs to go out on the 7th month, and you can adjust it. Pretty cool. Right, so this needs to go in the water now, and that's just filling the filter with water, so when the water passes through it, it drains through effectively. I've also got this water testing strip. I'm intrigued to see how our water is. So it's got these little squares on the strip, and they turn red, and the more strips that turn red, the harder your water is, I believe. And it does say if your water is between 4 and 5 squares, you should consider an alternative source of water. Now, this is water straight from our tap, so it's not filtered water, but I'm just intrigued to see what it says. Yeah, I'd say we definitely got 4 red squares. So yes, there's no surprises there. We have got hard water. So I will be replacing these filters as often as possible and using filtered water to fill the machine. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. So now I've got to get the filter into the base and then click this guy on top. There we go. And then that sort of goes in there. Like that. Perfect. Quite hard to see, but there's min and max on the side here. I think I said this takes up to 2 litres of water. Okay, so this is now full of water. Put it in the back. Right, I'm going to put some beans in the hopper. Right, let's power it on for the first time. Whoa, hello. So it's asking for the language. We are obviously English. Celsius, I think, yeah. Default milk. We'll say dairy. Set time. 4:02. Set date. Welcome to cafe quality at home. Follow the next steps to set up your Barista Touch Impress. Start. Accessories checklist. Wash and install parts. Prime the machine. Well, I've washed out the water thing and the filter. Okay, so it's telling us to unpack everything. We've sort of done that. Soak filter. Yes, done that. Install hopper. Yes. Yeah, we've done all that upstairs. Yep, done that. Done that. Filled the tank. Okay, so we did the water hardness test. Oh, look at this. Well, I mean, I didn't test it on the filtered water, but I would probably say we're on a 3. System priming. Get ready by placing the jug under the group head and make sure the drip tray is empty. Okay, so that's under there. Tap start to prime the hot water spout. Let the water pour onto the drip tray. Caution, hot water. Okay. Oh, priming our steam one now. Lovely. All done. You've successfully set up your machine. Let's brew some coffee. Damn right, let's brew some coffee. Okay, let's take part in our coffee tutorial. Get to know your Barista Touch. You'll need fresh whole beans and 10 minutes. That's absolutely fine. So it's just telling us all about what these things are called. I think I know most of it. Freshly roasted beans, a clean coffee cup, clean cloth, milk optional, and approximately 10 minutes. We've got all of that. Navigate by swiping left or right. Tap the drink icon you want to make. Okay. I like a latte. Hot coffee needs a hot cup. Preheat your cup first. Place your cup under the water spout. Okay. Got some nice hot water in our cup. Continue. Coffee beans. Right, okay. So it's going to ask us about our beans. Roasted in within 30 days. Anything else? Or I'm pretty certain mine have not been roasted within 30 days. Use the dual wall filter basket. 1 cup basket weaker, 2 cup basket stronger. Right. I think our dual wall filter is actually in, because if we go back to the box, These guys have got the filter holes on the bottom. And look, this is our dual wall one, and there's only one of those. So the one in here must be our dual wall portafilter. Okay, so now it's saying leave your grinder at the current setting, or if unsure, set to 20 now. We'll just leave it at the current setting. Right, get ready to start grinding. Tap the portafilter image to start. Okay, well, put that in. There we go. So it's lit up. Calibration is best done with a double filter basket. Okay. Whoa! Ready to tamp now. Press the lever all the way down. For best results, press the lever down twice. Low tamp. Tap the portafilter image to add an extra amount. Intelligent dosing will just see a grind for next time for use. Okay, so let's do a bit more. Ready to tamp now. That's so smart. Yep, again, it's telling us a low tamp. A bit more. Ready to tamp. Great, that measures as the correct tamp height. Let's just give it another quick squeeze. Right, what next? Okay, so now, hopefully, if we pull this out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right, insert it into the group head. That actually took a lot of force to get it in there. That's what she said. So it's intelligently brewing and testing the optimal time for a brew. The brew will stop automatically. Too fast. That pour might taste watery. Prefer your coffee this way? Let's try again. Reduce the grind size finer to 10 and to achieve the ideal pour. There we go. So it's come up on the screen that we're down to 10. So we've got to empty this. Ready to tamp. Okay, so it needs a bit more still. Ready to tamp. And just one for luck, there we go. So that measures as the correct tamp height. There we go. Right, let's try again. Oh, that was too slow. Don't want it too slow or bitter or sour. Try again. Right, got to adjust to 17. Perfect. We go again. Okay, so we're at 17 now. Tap to start grinding. Ready to tamp. Ah, see, look, this time that's tamped perfectly at the correct height. So it's learning as we go, which is awesome. So I reckon now we should be roughly about right. Let's see. Yeah, that seems better. There you go, look at that. Ideal pour. Your machine is now brewing cafe quality coffee. Excellent. Now obviously everything I've just gone through will be very specific to the bean and the coffee that I'm using. And then when we get some different beans, we'll have to go through that process again so it makes the perfect coffee each time for that particular bean. While we're talking about making coffee, let's flick through the menu and make a coffee. I mean, I like a latte and I do like a flat white. Not a massive fan of a cappuccino. Cafe crema, long black, hot chocolate, baby chino. Tea? No, I think I'm going to go for a nice flat white. So if we press on that, so let's press onto the coffee grinding process. Tamp. There we go, another tamp. Perfect. Excellent work. Right, that is some beautifully tamped coffee. Go, get that under there, and then the press. So hopefully now we've got the perfect pour for our coffee beans. It really does smell amazing. You can just smell the coffee straight away. Oh man. Right, it's time to do our milk. Got to make sure that the milk jug is on the sensor. And then away we go. There we go, so it's nearly at temperature. Milk is nearly done. Just have to give the tip a little wipe and push it down, and it'll do its automatic clean and purge. So our flat white is made. Let's give it a pour. Can't do coffee art. I probably put a bit too much milk in for a flat white, but who cares? Oh man. Honestly, this just smells amazing. It's really weird because we used these beans in our old coffee machine and they were fine. It was great, but it just, yeah, it just smells different and a bit more alive, I guess. That is really good. I mean, yeah, that is insanely good. Now, all I need to do now is take this off of here and empty it out and bang it into the edge of the bin. I think we're going to get one of those bang boxes. I think they're called bang boxes. Something like that. Where you can actually whack it into them rather than destroying the side of our bin. But yeah, it's just so easy and straightforward. And once you've got it dialed in for the coffee beans that you've got, it's pretty straightforward really. And I like how it sort of runs through everything on the screen with you. It knows how to make the perfect cup of coffee. And it's just really sort of idiot proof, I guess, which is kind of handy for me. But yeah, you can then just go back to the menu and swipe through and pick another drink. And then obviously you've got all the settings up here. It's got a maintenance menu. You can change the other settings. You can go back and sort of reset up the machine as well, ready for a new coffee bean. And when you've got a drink set up your own way, there's a little save icon, like a little disk drive icon, and you can press on that and you can save it, and that will appear on the menu here. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to spend the next few weeks using this and enjoying it and getting to know it, because this is a lot of money to spend on a coffee machine. I understand that I'm very lucky to own this, and I must say, because I didn't say it earlier on in the video, this is something that we have purchased. I haven't been sent this by Sage. So if it's rubbish, I'm going to tell you that it's rubbish. But yes, initial findings and after the initial setup, I'm very happy with our purchase. So I think what's best to do is if we cut back to Kip in a few weeks, who's had a bit more experience with this, maybe set up some drinks, maybe made some iced coffees, and yeah, hopefully future Kip can give us a happy ending. Not like that. Well, it's now a few weeks later and we have been using this bad boy probably 2 or 3 times a day ever since. And oh my God, I love it so much. It is really, really good. It just works perfectly every time. And it's just so simple to use, and every single cup of coffee that comes out of it is absolutely perfect. Now you might have noticed down here we've got the Sage knock box. It's not called a bang box. A bang box is something else. Don't Google it. I did. It's disgusting. And basically we can take the filter out and knock it into the knock box. Apparently coffee grounds are really good for plants in your garden. We don't have many plants in the garden, so yeah, we've just been disposing of them responsibly. And we've even got our own drink set up on here. So if we scroll across, we've got a bear latte. James calls Vicky Bear, if you don't know that already. And we've also got a Kip oat latte. So I drink oat milk with my coffee. So this is set to use the oat milk setting, and I have it quite foamy and not too hot, and Vicky uses cow's milk and has it hotter than the sun. So it's set up for both of those settings just by the press of the button, and it makes an absolutely spot on coffee every single time. Now the thing is, this isn't cheap. This is not a cheap machine. As I mentioned earlier, it cost us £1,200, which is more than my first car. I know that I'm very lucky that I can afford one of these, but I think if you can also afford one of these and you love your coffee, I would definitely say this is the one to go for. It's nice because it gives you that sort of experience that you're making your own coffee, you're grinding the beans, you're tamping them down, and you're putting it in a filter, and then you're taking it across and you're steaming your milk. But there's also that sort of automatic element to it. So what I really like is while the milk is steaming, I can potter around the kitchen doing other things and wiping down the sides and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just steaming away, and it produces perfectly steamy, foamy milk every time, which is perfect. And we've also switched to sort of fresher beans that have been roasted within days rather than months, and swapped out the filter and change the grind settings and everything like that. And it really does make a difference. You can really taste the difference in the different beans that we've been trying. It's insane actually, because we obviously used different types of beans before in the old coffee machine, but yeah, there's just something about the way this brews them where you can just really taste those notes and things that it says on the bag. You know, it's not all sort of nonsense. If you're brewing it properly, you can really taste the difference. The only sort of negative perhaps is when you do get a different type of bean, you sort of have to run through the calibration again so it gets the grind settings right and the water pouring settings right as well. So you do waste a couple of cups of coffee and like a handful of beans to go through that process, but it means that every single cup produced thereafter is absolutely spot on. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear your experiences in the comments section. Do you have this machine? Do you have the next model up? I'd be interested to hear what people with the next model up think about theirs. I don't really think you could get much better than this. It sort of offers the perfect balance of automation, speed, and also quality. Now, I don't know how the next level up could improve that much more, because it even heats up really quickly. You're not waiting around for it to heat up, it's just sort of does it. Well, I hope this video has been helpful for you. If it has, then please do give it a like and maybe consider subscribing to my channel. I do kitchen bits occasionally. I'm going to be doing a video on a Corsari air fryer very soon. So if you're interested in that, then make sure you're subscribed. I don't imagine I'll be getting another coffee machine anytime soon, but if Sage want to send me one to try, I'm happy to try it. So yeah, I think that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.